What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. So, welcome back, y'all. It is Friday, and this has been a weird week because my schedule on this channel has lightened up quite a bit this week, but I'm still having trouble like getting other stuff outside of wrestling up for some reason. Like I had a video made, I think for Tuesday. And didn't get it up again, man. So I gotta figure this out like the early part of the week, cause the video was short, so it wasn't gonna take me that much time to edit it. But and I hate it because I had some really good thoughts on that one. But it is what it is, man. But I do want to thank everybody who watched the video last week. Love hearing from y'all, man. You know, like I said, I didn't want to go this week without putting up a video. Now, there is no real reaction for today's episode. There was like a couple of things that happened, but like they weren't that big or whatever. I didn't get a chance. I think I'm gonna go right into. So we started with Brooke and Ridge. I think we're gonna start there. Then we're gonna get into the Katie and Carter stuff at the end here. But like I said, first starting out, I'm not a huge fan of like holiday episodes at all, like especially Christmas or Thanksgiving, like. Because they have nothing to do. They usually have nothing to do with the main story that's going on in the episode, or the main stories or whatever. So it's not really any drama or anything. It's just like a fun. It's almost like a side episode. But actually, B&B had two really good side episodes this year, special episodes. The first one was the Brooke one, where I think this one happened like right before the Sheila storyline kicked off with her shooting Steffi and Finn. That was the best writing they've done in years, that storyline right there. But this one took place like right before then. And up until that point, I remember being so bored with B&B. Like B&B was hella boring up until that point. Wasn't interested in anything. Carter, that was when he was going out with Paris, so I was definitely pissed off around that time. And there was some other stuff going on, but what I mostly remember around that time, I really did not like anything that was going on right before then. But that was the first episode that I actually liked in a long time, and then we got into the Sheila stuff the following week. And by that time, I had my channel, and I was just starting to review B&B every day on this channel, because up until that point, I wasn't really. I think I just did. I was trying something. I was trying to do spoilers, and then I didn't really like doing spoilers because I didn't like find out what was going to happen. And then I changed it over to doing like recaps and stuff like that. So, and I remember that's when I had got my mic. That was around the time I had got my mic, so I was able to start doing videos regularly and giving my thoughts on them. And that was something that I had wanted to get back into doing. I had only did it one other time on a previous channel. But I don't think I went like more than 3 weeks doing it. But I said, okay, this time I'm going to do it because I had already done it with some other shows. And I was like, I think I could do it for real this time. So Brooke, I remember that episode, that special episode, it was about Brooke's, I think it was like the 3 most important men in her life, and they like all revisited her or whatever. It was a nice episode because it was like, it dealt with history. And I thought it was nice, man. Whether you like Brooke or not, I thought it was a very nice episode, and they did it very well. That it gave me those vibes, those '90s vibes, and that's why I think I liked it too. Like it gave me those old school B&B vibes to it. So I liked that. I think it was underrated, man. A lot of people didn't praise that one, but people loved the Sheila Halloween episode. I love that one too, man. The Sheila Halloween one. I was actually thinking about reviewing that one at the time, but I didn't have any time. That one was great. He had Lauren on there, Eric and stuff like that. It was an incredible. That was an incredible episode. That was good for the youngsters who really didn't know a lot about Sheila's history. There's been some episodes where they've gone over Sheila's history on the show, and the youngsters really need to watch those because. And right now, actually, you know, on the official Bold and the Beautiful channel. They have a lot of episodes from the first few seasons. I think they're because I'm subscribed to the channel, I'm always getting notifications on when they're uploading them and stuff like that. I think I haven't even really watched a lot of it The last crop of episodes I was watching was like the 1989 episodes. I hadn't really seen it since, but I think they're up to like 93 right now or something like that. And they've actually got some episodes from like 96, 97. There's a lot of stuff, man. So if you're a youngster that hasn't really watched B&B, you don't know nothing about the history, I would recommend going and watching those episodes and getting into them, man. Because that was when B&B was B&B. That was when it was, the writing was, we didn't really complain about Bill's writing back then. It was on point. It was on point back then. But yeah, man, and Stephanie, man, you got a chance to see the Stephanie Brooke rivalry too, pretty good on there. Ryan Moss, you will see what I'm saying. Y'all remember what I was saying about the Ryan Moss chemistry last week? You will be able to see it directly, how good his chemistry was with Catherine Kelly Lang and Hunter Tyler, bro. You will be able to see it there. So y'all should definitely, if you're a youngster that never seen it, if you older and you've seen those episodes before, but you haven't seen it in a long time, it's definitely a good way to go back into the get back machine. Like I said, I haven't had time, so I haven't really had a chance to really watch them. But one day, hopefully, in the future, that's still on YouTube, I'll definitely binge them one day. But it's nice to know that they're there, and you can watch them at any time. So, all right, let's get into this one. Like I said, Christmas episodes are usually not really that good at all. I don't look forward to them. There's probably going to be a New Year's one as well. I'm not usually into those either, but once we get past the holidays, everything heats back up. Like in January, everything's going to heat back up and get back to normal. And we'll have more to talk about. But like right now, this episode was just a happy, jolly old moment with the family. The only people I noticed that were missing was like Steffi, Finn, Taylor, obviously Thomas. I think that was it. Obviously, no Sheila, no Deacon. I was trying to think of some other characters that were in there. I think that was it. For like the characters we've seen the past few months and have been on there regularly, that was pretty much it. But Brooke and Ridge, they finally saw each other for the first time since Brooke really didn't take Ridge back last week or a couple of weeks ago with Taylor. And I know some people were worried because nobody really wants to see Brooke and Ridge get back together. Some people were worried because Ridge came over and there was a mistletoe above them that Pam set up. And they did kiss each other, but I don't think it means anything. I don't really think they're going to get back together. But I think some people are worried about if this re-sparks anything between them. And but we'll see how it plays out. Like I said, I don't really want to get too many thoughts on it because I want to see how they play this out. Hopefully they don't do it. I've actually gained a lot of respect since Brooke has done that. And I really hope that, this doesn't spark anything where they get back together. And then Carter and Katie had some really nice moments in here. They shared their first kiss. I think this is their first kiss. Like I said, I've missed a lot of episodes of B&B this fall, so I don't know if they kissed before. I don't remember them really kissing. I think they kissed yesterday's episode because I did watch yesterday, but I can't remember it. But it wasn't anything like this. This was more like a romantic kiss that they did. Katie also gave Carter like a nice present. It was like a Christmas sweater. It had like old snap on it, so I like that little touch to it. But I'm liking it, and I'm glad Katie's okay. I didn't get a chance to talk about that either this week. I'm so glad Katie is okay. And I was really worried because Grace was her doctor, Grace Buckingham, Paris' mom and Zoe's mom. And I was really, because Carter was there, I was worried that she was going to try to do something nasty and say that, her sickness was spreading or was probably going to put her in a position where she was going to die because Katie was so worried about dying. And I thought she was going to pull something like that. And I was like, oh, shit, man. Don't do it. But she didn't do it. Everything was okay. And it looks like she meant what she said about Carter. Like she said she forgave Carter, kind of moved on from it for what happened. And I think that just had to do with time, man. I think that she realized, like, if anything, I'm telling you, I think Grace's mom was probably more happier that Carter wasn't with Paris. Because remember, that was kind of like the whole angle with her. She did not trust Carter. Remember, she didn't want Carter with Paris. I think it was because of what happened with Zoe. But I think Grace was more happy to see Carter get a distraction with Quinn and, Katie and not be around her daughter. So I think she was all probably actually a little bit more happier to see Carter with another woman. And Grace was right all along about Carter, because he didn't really love her daughter. And that's the one thing you could actually say about Grace was right the whole entire time. That was like mother intuition right there. Now, the way she did it, the way she went about it, I think I said this back then, the way she went about it wasn't good. But Grace was spot on with warning her daughter that she was going to be hurt, and she was. So, that's the thing there. I'm still worried about Bill. But it's nice to see that Katie and Carter are slowly becoming a couple. I wouldn't say they got in a relationship just yet, but they're getting there. But it's nice to see. And I will also tell you what, like talking to real talk here right now, I actually thought when they were talking about the dying part with Katie, I was like, are they really going to kill her off and then maybe this will clue in Quinn to come back, maybe be recasted, but I don't know. I think this whole thing next year is going to be very interesting between these two, because Bill is still in the picture, and I want to see how far they go, because Carter hasn't really been in like a long relationship just yet, so I want to see everything that they're planning on doing with them. And like I said, I'm a fan of them, so I like seeing the kiss today. It was probably the best thing for me in the episode. The people at the party were acting kind of phony. I hated seeing Douglas because, like I said, I had no respect for that kid right now. Like I said, with Thomas and stuff like that, it's sad to see, man, like that, he was probably the one family member that probably wouldn't have been accepted at that party, even though he's a part of the family. He wouldn't have been accepted, though. So, yeah, that was pretty awful. Yeah, so going ahead and get this video like, y'all. Hit the like button for me. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new in the zoo. Any comments y'all got, definitely put them below. And if you want to donate to the channel, hit the super thanks button below, guys. I much appreciate it. Yeah, that's going to do it for this one, man. Hopefully I'm going to try to get another video up. The week after that, when we return from New Year's, it's going to be a very tough week because a lot of shows are coming back that week. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get a video up at all. That's why I'm definitely going to try to make sure I get one up next week. I believe there's no B&B next Friday, so I have to get it up around that. Well, I'll just go over what happened on Thursday's episode if I do put it up on a Friday next week. But I know there's no B&B next week because of college football. So the Sun Bowl, I think, is airing that week. So, yeah, but I'm going to just wish y'all all Merry Christmas if y'all celebrate Christmas, or Happy Holidays. Definitely love all y'all. Real talk, all y'all. Love y'all, man. Enjoy y'all holiday weekend, and I'll see y'all back here next week, man. Take care.